focus back on the market then. We've seen mid caps again, big outperformance. Dhananjay Sinha now joins in from Emkay. Dhananjay, hi, good morning. What's your sense? We've seen for last 3 or 4 days, the Nifty seems to have topped out, but the mid cap index is outperforming and individual mid caps almost on a daily basis rising 15 to 20%.
No, I think, see, if you look at the markets, I think it had actually rallied before the election. I think there has been a confirmation rally after the results were announced. And within that space, you saw significant rebound in the banking stocks, real estate, capital goods, infrastructure, etc. And people have actually been selling off the pharma names and IT and all the export-oriented sectors. This is also to do with the fact that there has been an appreciation in the rupee. I think what is going to happen going forward, I think the market is actually priced in a lot of positivity. The implied GDP growth expectation within the market is somewhere around 8% and plus. There is an expectation that rates will drop down and inflation will actually come down in a hurry. A lot of investments will happen in a short time. I think those are very robust, enthusiastic assumptions that have been priced out. I think going forward, what will be relevant is what are the measures and policies that are taken to fructify all these expectations. And my sense is that it will be a fairly long-run process to meet all those expectations. So I think what is now happening is that some of that trade is actually unwinding, and you will see that the run-up in the PSU banks will start topping off, and some of the banks which have actually been showing considerable amount of stress, those have actually rallied quite a bit. Many of them have actually risen more than 50%. So I think there will be profit taking going forward. Also within the capital goods space, I think there will be some easing of momentum, because I believe that while there is certain optimism with respect to project clearances, etc., and some policy decision with respect to infrastructure sector, I think the private sector investments will still take about 12 to 18 months time. The fundamental thing is that if you look at the steel space, the steel sector is actually burdened with something like 30% excess capacity. So is cement sector. The power sector is actually, a lot of investments happen. We don't see too much of investments there. Government's ability to actually support orders are also fairly limited. They will try to increase the outlay on capital spending, but I think that will be a minor part of the overall capital goods. So I think the private sector investments are unlikely to fall in place right away. So I think there is a reasonable amount of optimism that is priced into the capital goods segment. So I think there will be some shaving off. And the other thing is that the inflation part is expected to come down. That's what the market expects. But I think that will also result from an orderly fiscal management by the government, and that would imply that revenue spending of the government comes down from something like 16-17% to close to, let's say, 6% or so. And the next budget will actually show that. If the government does that, possibly there will be lower inflation. The government can also decide to actually download a large amount of buffer that FCI has in its buffer to ease the food inflation. So I think all these things will need to happen, and the budget will actually give us a clue.
Okay. Dhananjay, so in the interim till the budget, which is scheduled for the first week of July, do you think that the markets are going to react to any sort of cabinet formation details? And would the markets be looking at who might become the finance minister keenly?
No, I think there is a fair amount of guessing that is happening on the portfolio, and I guess it will not make a lot of difference. It won't make a lot of difference, because I think the measures are already priced in. Who takes it, it won't matter much. So I think the whole bet is on the leadership of Mr. Modi. So I think the trade is actually pricing in a lot of those measures going forward. So I don't think it will make a lot of difference. So budget will be a very critical announcement, because we will have to then compare what the BJP actually promised in the manifesto and what comes around in the budget, and whether there is a confirmation, there is a conformity with respect to the manifesto and the budget, my sense is that the budget will have to prioritize a lot of promises. It will not be a case where all the promises will be reflected in the budget. So it will be a belt tightening, I would say, as far as the budget is concerned.
Okay, Dhananjay, how